What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to ZON coming at y'all once again, baby. And I figured I'd just do a video real quick expressing some of my thoughts. I mean, I was thinking basically about the way the industry is set up, the video game industry, and I was thinking about the perfect comparison, for the big three, for Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. And I'm gonna talk about that, but I'm also gonna talk about briefly how Microsoft is just continuing to pull illegal shit, basically collusion in no uncertain terms with what they're doing with Machinima and other big YouTube channels, basically paying them to advertise in nothing but the positives about their system. That's just shady on all levels, man. And then you couple this with what they did in E3 when they had representatives going into the Best Buy and Nintendo events and basically trashing the Wii U and trying to get people to hold off on buying a Wii U and wait for the Xbox One. It's just shady on all kind of levels, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want war, if you want real straight up war with Nintendo or any other company, all you gotta do is do what Sega did back in the day and put it out there publicly. Stop trying to do this bullshit behind the back, just bitch shit, just trying to go under wraps like no one's gonna find out. I mean, it's 2014, we got the internet, it's been around for a while, it explodes at the drop of any announcement. There's investigative reporting all over the place. You think you can get away with some shit like that and it's not going to get found out? Homie, please. Do it like Sega did it back in the day. Sega made that commercial where they came out and they said Sega does what Nintendo don't. And they called out Nintendo straight up. Name calling and everything. It wasn't no subliminal shit. It wasn't no behind the back illegal shit. It was just straight up advertising. We're going to talk shit about your console on the airwaves in front of everybody and advertise ours. Now, that's how you do it. If you really want to go that route, and I don't think you want to go that route with Nintendo. But anyways, not this behind the back bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's just that's my 2 cents on that. Microsoft isn't worth. Microsoft really isn't worth anything as far as I'm concerned. As far as a game console, as far as a game making company, console making company, they ain't worth spit, dude. They're just horrible. But that's my thoughts on that. Now, as far as how I would compare the big three, the gaming industry right now as it stands, I'd have to say that, I thought long and hard about it, and it just hit me, I think, last night or maybe the night before. Now, y'all know I'm a big basketball fan, right? And I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. That is my squad. Yes, I stay in Miami, and our city has the reigning champs right now, but I have no affection for that team whatsoever. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan through and through since the day I started watching the NBA to the day they put me in my casket. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And I thought about my team, and I thought about the best team, period. I don't want to hear no debating because there is no debate to be had. There goes my phone again. Just let that ring. The best team in NBA history is the 96 Chicago Bulls, 72-10. When some other team gets to that record or surpasses it, then y'all holler at me about me being wrong. But as far as I can see it, historically, I am absolutely correct and accurate. The Chicago Bulls of 1996 are the best team in NBA history, with the best record ever achieved. Anyways, I compare the industry to that team. And what I mean by that is, you got Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. The big three of the industry. Well, the big three in that Chicago Bulls squad back then was Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman. Now, when I look at Nintendo, they're the big dogs. They're the ones who have been here the longest, doing it the best for the longest, most consistent amount of time, and ain't going nowhere no time soon, no matter what you doomsdayers want to say about it. So Nintendo would have to be Michael Jordan. They're the most important player in the game and on the team. And Nintendo is the most important company in the gaming industry. Has been and always will be. The haters themselves acknowledge this just by how much they report on the negative news of Nintendo. If Nintendo isn't so important, why are you blasting this news all over the place? And repeating it and just trying to bombard our ears with nonsense, bullshit, Nintendo doomsday garbage. You prove the point that Nintendo is indeed that important. They are the most important player in the game. They are the ones, as I've said many times before, who saved the gaming industry. They are the ones who reinvented the gaming industry, reinvigorated the gaming industry, re-inspired it, everything basically, reanimated it, and continue to do so every single generation when they drop a new console. That's why they take risks. That's why they innovate. That's why they don't spend $100 billion or whatever it is on research and development for the controller to drop the same shit they had the generation before. Microsoft much? Sony much? Anyways, They are the most important player in the game. Well, Michael Jordan was the most important player on that team. Then we have Sony. I think Sony is Scottie Pippen. A tremendous player in his own right. One of the 50 greatest players of all time and a motherfucking badass. Who can do his own shit on his own. But is at his greatest when he piggybacks off of what Michael Jordan does for the team. That's what Sony does. Sony can do it on their own. They've proven it. In 95, they did it with the PlayStation 1. It was a great console. It wasn't my thing, but it was a great console, had a great library, and, you know, pushed the industry forward. But for the most part, ever since then, Sony has basically piggybacked off of everything Nintendo has done. And it started even in that generation with the PlayStation 1. When N64 came out, they said, oh shit, they got an analog joystick on their controller. Boom. The dual analog controller came out. Oh shit, Star Fox 64 introduced the Rumble Pack. Boom. The DualShock 2 came out with dual analog joysticks and built-in rumble. You know, you go to the Wii. Motion controls. Oh, that's a gimmick. That's a joke. Well, 3 years straight of Wii kicking their ass. Oh, yo, we got to do it too. PS Move. They piggyback off of what Nintendo does. Now, second screen gaming with the Wii U. Everybody thought it was a fad. It was a gimmick. Boom. Here comes the PS Vita, which was originally supposed to be a handheld that can play console-like experiences, console-like games. No, now it's going to be used for remote play for a second screen experience on the PS4. So they're like Scottie Pippen, a great player in their own right who deserves all the credit in the world, who can do it on their own, has done it on their own, but is at their best when they're copying and piggybacking off of what the great one does. Then we got Microsoft. Now, by process of elimination, y'all already know that I'm going to say Microsoft is Dennis Rodman. What does that mean? Well, Dennis Rodman was a big part of that team. Microsoft is a big part of the industry, even though they haven't gained any profitability, because they have pushed online gaming forward. That is without a doubt. Okay, so it's just like Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman would make noise, make big moves, make big plays, didn't score much points, didn't really do much, but he was an energy player, someone who complemented what Michael and Scottie were doing and made the industry grow. But really, what Dennis Rodman was known for, aside from the amazing rebounding skills, it was talking shit. It was talking shit and heating other people up and getting under their skin and getting them all unfocused and rattled. And that's Microsoft to a T. Microsoft likes to talk shit. E3, they go into Nintendo's Best Buy events. Man, I can't talk today. They go into Nintendo's Best Buy events and start bad-mouthing and talking shit about the Wii U to the people who are sitting there playing Wii U and having fun and trying to get them to buy an Xbox One. Now they go to Machinima and they pay them God knows how much money. Yo, talk good about us. Fuck everybody else. Talk good about us. Don't say shit about all the bad stuff. They talk shit, man. Say, oh, the fans don't like the DRM. Well, let's take it out. But it's really still in there to some degree. They talk shit, man. That's what Microsoft does. That's what Dennis Rodman did. Doesn't mean that he's not. Doesn't mean they're not great. They're great in their own right, but they don't match up with the great one. They don't match up. Dennis Rodman could not match up with Michael Jordan. Microsoft cannot match up with Nintendo. Microsoft in reality can't match up with Sony. So, you know, I was thinking about that. It was very interesting. I drew that parallel and I was like, wow, it's true. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo is the biggest, most important company. Well, not biggest size-wise, but biggest as far as impact and biggest as far as the amount of experience and consoles and games. And they're the only one with a game division that actually makes money for the most part. Nintendo is Michael Jordan. They are the biggest, baddest, most valuable player on the team. The team being the industry. So was Michael Jordan, the Bulls. He was the biggest, baddest player on the best team. Sony is Scottie Pippen. Great player in his own right, amazing player, great talent, could do his thing on his own, but for the most part was at his best when he piggybacked off of MJ. Same thing. Sony can do their own thing, and it's good because they got some good franchises, man. They got God of War, they got Gran Turismo, they got Ratchet and Clank, they got Uncharted, they got some stuff. But it ain't Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Star Fox, Wave Race, F-Zero, and Earthbound, and all that other shit that I can go on for days mentioning. So they can do their thing on their own, but they're at best when they piggyback off of what Nintendo does. Hence the analog joysticks, hence the motion controls, hence the shoulder buttons, hence the force feedback, hence the PS Vita now being used for second screen experience since the 3DS is stomping a mud hole in that bitch. Microsoft is Dennis Rodman. They're there to talk shit and get under your skin. That's how they affect the game. It ain't so much with their points. It ain't so much with what they do. It's with all the bullshit that they say behind the scenes and all their illegal shit and throwing money at problems. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was just thinking about that, man. It was very interesting to me. I figured I'd share that with you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick video, man. It's Friday. The week is about to start, man. I'm about to get it going on. You know what I'm saying? I got my Wii U. right there on in the background. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. You know what I'm saying? And before I finish, let me give a quick plug to a website. Damn, that glare is fucking me up. Let me, god damn, hold on. There we go. Alright, for the most part. Let me give a quick plug to a website that if you guys don't know by now, you should know. If you are interested in going to a website that's video game based, that's about the industry, the games, the systems, the consoles, but doesn't have the same negative anti-Nintendo bias that IGN, Game Trailers, GameSpot, and all these other bullshit sites have, I recommend that you visit playeressence.com. I've been going there for months now. I actually just saw a comment on one of my older videos from Player Essence saying, you know, nice video, check out the site. They didn't know I've been going there for a minute, man. I love that site. You know what I'm saying? So check out that site, man. Real good stuff, up to the minute news, and some of the best YouTubers you will find on that site. Nzendo, the Zen Gamer, Furious Francis, who basically runs the joint. Gamer Nate, I think Gamer Nate is on there. No, I don't know about Gamer Nate. I don't know. I gotta go back and check. But you know, you got Nzendo, you got Furious Francis, you got Butterworthy, Jamie Butterworth, a bunch of good YouTubers on there that know what they're talking about when it comes to reporting the news and really just speaking honestly and from the heart on the industry instead of you know, saying what everybody wants them to say. You know what I'm saying? So God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Check that out. Peace.